What's up, friends? Welcome back to KimmyDTV, a place where nurses and aspiring nurses come to achieve academic and career success. In this video, I'm going to be speaking about my nursing quarter 3 update. For those of you guys who may not know, I am currently in LPN to RN bridge program, and I have been documenting my journey. So if you're interested in seeing what I had to say about my previous quarters, I'm going to leave those links down below. And this video is actually going to be a part of a nursing playlist, so you probably may be able to see it on the left hand side if you are viewing this video via a computer browser. But without further ado, let's get started. Before I start though, please guys, give this video a thumbs up. It lets me know that you guys like these videos from me and it helps my channel. And don't forget to hit the subscribe button and hit the notification bell so that you never miss a video from me, okay? So I'm gonna preface this video by saying that I'm actually the youngest in my family, so that means that I never had the opportunity to see my mother pregnant, like go through pregnancy. I basically never seen it. And my sister, my only sister, doesn't have any children yet, so, and I don't have any children, so I never really had an experience where, you know, I'm watching over someone who is significantly younger than me, i.e. a child. Being a pediatric home care nurse was the closest experience I got to actually taking care of a child and basically all that motherhood arena, right? So I can honestly say, by taking this class, I can say I have grown in a tremendous amount of respect for mothers everywhere and women in general. After taking this class, I could honestly say that I feel like our society kind of downplays sometimes how serious pregnancy is. It's like, I feel like when a woman decides to have a child, she's literally risking her life to give a life, because there is a tremendous amount of changes that goes through a woman's body when she is pregnant. First of all, the blood volume increases, different hormones change. I mean, there's an array of complications that can occur at any moment. And even when it comes to the laboring process, like, it honestly is extremely scary. Like the pictures and the PowerPoints and everything. Like, when you take this class, you're gonna like go to your mom and like kiss her and say thank you so much for having me, because it is, in my opinion, I feel like it's truly putting your life on the line to have another life, you know. I do think it's a beautiful thing, but at the same time I feel like, you know, we have to be honest about what it is as well. It's not a joke. I think pregnancy is beautiful, but it's also very serious, and you know, it's just not a joke. I'll leave it at that, right? Another thing about this class, maternity, ladies, for my ladies out there, this class is all about us, all right? Yes, we do go into the male anatomy when we talk about like conception, but for the most part, I could say it's really about women. Like, it's focused heavily upon women. And we even spoke about in my class how, you know, in a sense, the future health of a society is actually contingent upon the health of women of childbearing age. Because when you think about it, the healthier you are as a woman when you are ready to start your family, the healthier your children will be, and the healthier your children will be, the healthier they will grow up to be adults that are actually healthy. The higher chance it is that they will grow up to be healthy adults. So in a sense, all in all, as a community, as a society, it is so important that we take care of women in general and make sure that they're healthy, so that, you know, they can produce healthy babies and healthy, productive members of society. When it comes to the scholastic part of this quarter, we had a lot of different group projects this quarter. We also had like a research paper to do where we had to go into the community and solve their issues. And I've learned so much just by my research. I also learned that, you know, it was kind of difficult, to be honest with you, to do a group project online, because it's like you got to call this person and you got to make sure that they are, like, everybody is doing their part. But by the grace of God, I worked with great people in my group. Thank God. Like, you guys know how group projects can be. Like, I'm usually the person in high school who ends up, like, doing majority of the work, because like I said, I'm a type A personality, and it's like, if you don't get it done, like, okay, I'll just do your part for you. You could take the credit, but I just want to make sure it's done because my name is on it and I want to make sure I have a great grade. But everybody was all hands on deck and everybody did their part, and I think our paper was absolutely excellent, and my teacher thought so too. With this quarter, what can you expect? I had somebody in my live that I did yesterday say that, you know, they felt like pediatrics was hard. I feel like with pediatrics, it's like med-surg, but in a pediatrics way, right? So it's med-surg. I feel like with pediatrics, the main takeaway is that you have to know how to take care of the child according to their developmental level. Like, you have to know what kind of toy you would give like a 3-year-old versus someone who's in school age. You know, you do have to know the Erik Erikson's stage of development. That's when it comes in. And also, I feel like Registered Nurse RN here on YouTube, she has a great videos online that talks about like the different pediatric illnesses that a child can develop. For example, tetralogy of Fallot, you know, the blood shunting. There are also great videos online that I found. Like, if I didn't understand something, I would YouTube it, I would Google it, I would do whatever I gotta do. I didn't just rely on my PowerPoints, even though my PowerPoints were great. I think my teacher did an excellent job at that. And if I had a issue, if I still was understanding, I would supplement that with researching online and looking at different stuff. Like, for example, you know, different stuff like what different stools mean, intussusception, Hirschsprung's disease. I'm probably pronouncing them wrong. I'm an island girl, okay? But yeah, I really did enjoy pediatrics, but pediatrics can be kind of tricky because, like I said, like, don't sleep on pediatrics, because pediatrics is kind of like med-surg, just with the little people, you know, the little cute people. I think with maternity, it's like you have to know, there's a lot of memorizing in maternity, I'm not gonna lie. Like, you have to know the different stages of labor and what does the mom go through and what are your nursing interventions. You gotta know about certain complications, like especially HELP, which can HELP syndrome, HELP, which can be caused from complications of preeclampsia. And it was really quite interesting to know. Like, I don't know if you guys know Serena Williams, she actually had a lot of complications when she was giving birth to her child, and I feel like it was extremely eye-opening. Like I said, I think this quarter was extremely eye-opening, but nevertheless, I feel like, to be honest with you, between maternity and psych, I can't really decide on which quarter I like the best. I mean, I like maternity, but I really like psych. But you know what I like about this quarter? This quarter was my first quarter without taking any prereqs, actually. So that was super duper exciting. But I could say that this was definitely one of my favorite quarters. I still had to work extremely hard. I'm so happy, by the grace of God, I did pass this quarter, and I could say I really like this quarter. And my teacher, like, she started off this quarter by saying, this is gonna be your favorite quarter, and now I see why. Because it's like, ladies, for all us ladies out there, this quarter is about you. If you want children, this is a great eye-opening quarter to have. I really feel like it was one of those subjects where I learned it for me, not just to learn, just to pass a test or just to pass NCLEX or whatever. I really learned it for me, okay? So my #1 tip is for maternity and peds is, don't take it lightly. #1, like, it's still nursing school, but you are gonna enjoy the quarter. The best way to do the quarter is to enjoy it. Also, we had clinicals online, and for me, I feel like the clinicals were a little difficult because when you got to the ped section, because they had like these little V-Sims, those little cartoons, they look so cute. There's this one little girl on V-Sim. She was so cute. She said that she couldn't breathe. She was like, I can't breathe, because she had like asthma, and I felt so bad. Like, I know I'm such a baby, right? But she was like, I can't breathe, and she looked so lifelike, and I felt sad, and I was like, and that kind of motivated me even more. I was like, okay, what am I going to do as a nurse? And it really opened my eyes to say, like, I don't know if I'm going to go into pediatrics, but it really made me feel like, you know what, I'm going to really give my all into studying for this subject, because if I'm going to work in a pediatric floor, like, I want to make sure that child has everything from me that I can possibly give to make that child better. Because, like, one thing, I hate seeing children suffer. Like, nobody does, but I don't like seeing people suffer in general. But it's like, when you see a little child saying that, like, it kind of opened my eyes, like, wow, there are children who are actually suffering out there. And I don't know, it just breaks my heart. Like, I was crying at one point when I was doing the visa. I'm like, come on, Kimberly, grow up. But I don't know, I guess that's why nursing chose me. I always say nursing chose me because I guess I have the heart for it. But yeah, so yeah, my number one tip for maternity nursing is, because I was scouring through the internet, if you're taking maternity, is make sure you know those stages of labor. That is extremely important. If your patient is going to be on magnesium, what to watch for, those deep tendon refluxes. You're going to learn different complications, like when their mother's going to take the glucose tolerance test, what are the normal values, what are your nursing interventions for a mother who has gestational diabetes, what are the indications for it, different tests, Leopold's maneuver, where do you hear the baby's heart based off of how the baby is lying, stages of labor, postpartum care. I feel like with maternity, it's a lot of memorizing. Like, you really have to memorize the stage of labor, this and that. Like, it's still critical thinking, but it's a lot of memorizing. And for pediatrics, like, I know a lot of people think pediatrics is hard, but I feel like you have to treat like med-surg. Pediatrics is basically going through all the body systems, but for the little people, right? And yeah, I feel like it's still very rewarding. Oh yeah, APGAR. Make sure you know your APGAR scores for the baby, for a newborn baby. And yeah, I think you guys should be doing really well on this quarter. I think you guys are going to really enjoy maternity and peds. If you guys have any questions, don't forget to leave it down in the comments down below. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you later. Bye!